They are a great program, and I think our last few duels have been down to the last match like this. I didn't know if it was. I was sitting with 3 matches to go going into heavyweight, and I looked at my assistants and said, we got to get 2 pins because they have the silver medalist from from the World Championships and whatever that coming up, the Fix kid. And I said, that's going to be a tough one for us, that we got to get 2 pins. And when Zach rolled through on that crazy scramble, I said, oh, we got a chance, because I thought we had a good chance of getting a pin at 25, and that was pretty electric. Our fans were special today.
Ryan, it's not often that you guys do beat Oklahoma State, so how much do you guys cherish this win?
I don't think the kids understand it as much, because we have won a few here and there. I think that was our 7th or 8th win over them. But when I got to Mizzou, there was 0. So it was just breaking through that. And this is, they have 34 national titles hanging up in their arena, and it's a special program that they have. But our kids, they believed in it. Before the match, they're like, we can win this duel. And just to hear kids say that and go out and battle, I think there was no seniors in the lineup. There was 8 freshmen and sophomores in there, and Sean Harman fills in for Mako, who's hurt in the last 2 weeks, and it's just been unreal. Beats a top 10 kid in the country and did it 2 weekends in a row now. That's special. That's a freshman going out there and beating 2 top 10 kids in a dual meet. We need it. And that's just a sign of what's going on in the practice room. Kids are believing and getting to takedowns and scoring and finding ways to pin. So it's fun. It's fun to coach.
Does it have more meaning, the fact that you guys are Big 12 opponents again this year?
Oh, yeah, definitely, because a lot of these matches with seeding at the Big 12s in Tulsa, it's always important. I mean, it doesn't really make a difference. A win's a win, but having, that going in and beating Oklahoma State is always special.
And what do you think the biggest takeaway from today is?
We still got to get better. We got overwhelmed at 49 by a really experienced kid with a freshman that was in the match and then just gets taken down and turned. And same thing at 84. We just got overwhelmed in the 3rd period on bottom. They got to fight to get up and get out and try to find ways to make those matches more competitive. And we will. They're just young. But at some point, you got to fight in there and win those. But just seeing Noah Certain, what he continues to do. And Zach Elam, he was so bummed when he heard that Oklahoma State wanted to start at 41. He's like, I want to win a dual meet at the end. Well, he helped win a dual meet tonight. He did something special tonight. So, but him and Harman, just battling like that and getting wins. And Keegan O'Toole, that was the 3rd and 4th place match from the NCAAs. It was a hard-fought match. Keegan hasn't been in the lineup for 2, maybe 3 weeks. So he was getting some rust off, but still finds ways to get the takedown and win.
How are you
really
going
pleased
to take this momentum going forward?
Enjoy it tonight and get to work tomorrow. We got to go down, and this schedule this month is, whoever made it's a fool, that's me. But we have Arizona State next week, who's a top 10 team, and then 4 or 5 days later we have Iowa State back in here, who is on a roll right now, and maybe they're ranked 4th or 5th in the country. So we have a tough schedule ahead. We got to get the kids back to earth and get them ready to work again and ready for a tough Arizona State team. That's the next opponent. We got to be ready.
It was cool. It was great. It's a big rivalry. Oklahoma State's a big team, and it felt really good to go out there and get a win.
When you're in a duel like that goes down to the final few matches, just what is that excitement like, especially when you guys get those 2 pins at the end there?
It's awesome. I mean, it's what we train for. We don't train to wrestle like the kind of good guys. We train to wrestle the best. So Oklahoma State's definitely one of those teams, and it felt really good to go out there and not just get a win, but also watch my teammates go win. Like watching Certain go get that pin, it was crazy. Oh, it's awesome.
And what does it mean for you guys to beat a program like Oklahoma State?
It means a lot. It means a lot, but at the same time, we just go back in tomorrow and keep getting better. We got to keep training like the national tournament's tomorrow, so that's what we're going to do.
You were fired up after your win. What was it like to go out there and earn that one?
Felt great. I knew going into the 3rd I was losing. I knew I had to make something happen. And when he got me up in the air, when he was on my leg, I wasn't panicking, but I knew I had to make something happen. So I rolled. I ended up in a good position, and it felt real good.
I felt good. It's been a while since I've gone against Okie State. Last time was at NCAA's, and things kind of went the opposite way for me. So it was good to go back out and compete against them. Especially the first time I wrestled them was my freshman year, so that was 3 years ago, here at home, and it came down to me in the last match. So I didn't get the job done then, so I was glad to be able to do it now.
Any other questions?
I know the all-time record isn't on your favor, but when you guys do get a chance to beat Oklahoma State, just the what is that like for you guys? How do you cherish a win like that?
It's good. It's just like, it's a win for a duel, so it'll be celebrated this day. It's kind of the 24-hour rule. And then we get ready for next week. We get Arizona State next week. We travel out there. So we just got to regroup and refocus to go out and compete next week. Arizona State's a really good team. I know they were battling like some COVID stuff and injury stuff earlier in the year, but they're a solid team. They got some All-Americans, top-ranked guys. So we're just going to focus back and get ready for them.
Do you guys live up for matches like that, the duels like that go down to the end, and you guys have to get 2 pins, and you
Yeah.
guys are able to get come through with those?
Yeah, I mean, those are nice, but preferably, I'd rather see the scoreboard 60-0 or, a blowout. But it's nice for the fans, and it's good for us. It shows a lot of grit, a lot of battle, and we just went out and competed hard. There were some weights that got away from us, and there's some that went our way. So, luckily we came out on top, and, we wrestled tough today.